Good morning. Today is Monday, April, and this is a sovereign love. Reading comes from Psalms 115, 1-10. But our God is in heaven. He does whatever he pleases. That is verse 3. God is sovereign. He is the ultimate power and authority, and so nothing controls his love but him. He is under no obligation to love anyone. That is why our anchor verse states that our God is in heaven. He does whatever he pleases. God loves is not response to human loveliness or good deeds, but it is an act of his own sovereign will and choice. He loves us first, not because we are worthy of it, but just because of his own sovereign choice. In other words, he just sovereignly chose to love us. God's sovereign love is expressed through grace, which is an undeserved gift of favor and salvation given freely even to enemies. In Romans 9:13, the Bible says, as it written, Jacob and I have loved, but Esau have I hated. This means he chose to favor one above the other for no reason except that he sovereignly chose to. Beloved, God loves to us is sovereign. He chose to love us out of his own sovereign will. We need to reciprocate such wonderful love. Respond to him by loving him more every day. With all your heart, mind, and soul, spend time with him daily in loving relationship and serve him better. He deserves it. Meditatively and prayerfully sing the song. The greatest thing in all my life is loving you. I want to love you more. The greatest thing in all my life is loving you. Sovereign love is defined as the self-governed, unconditional approach to relationships where individuals prioritize inner authority, authenticity, and emotional self-responsibility over codependency, fear, and control. So biblically, sovereign love is God's supreme, unconditional, authoritative affection that initiates salvation and fulfills his divine purpose, independent of human merit or actions. It is an unmerited grace rooted in God's nature, 1 John 4:8, guaranteed to effectuate his will to redeem and protect his people. So key aspects of sovereign love is unconditional and unmerited. Sovereign love is not based on human worthiness. Effectual and purposeful, this love does not merely wish for something, it accomplishes supreme authority. It signifies that God's love is not passive, but reigns supreme over all creation. Unwavering and eternal, God's love is not contingent on circumstances, it is consistent on unchanging, providing eternal security. Reconciling, it is a bond of perfectiveness. Colossians 3:14, on uniting God and his people. In biblical foundations, Ephesians 1:4-5 highlights being chosen in love before foundation of the world. Romans 8:38-39 asserts that nothing can separate believers from the love of God. And 1 John 4:8 defines God's nature as love, manifested by sending his Son. So Bible verses about sovereign love highlights God's unconditional free will to love his people based on his character, not human merit. Key verses describe this love as eternal. Jeremiah 31:3, choosing the weak to show his strength. Deuteronomy 7:7-8, and providing salvation through Christ while we were sinners. Romans 5:8, 1 John 4:19. So repeat the song and pray as led, and further reading comes from Ephesians 1:1-23. I recommend you read it after watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!